Hi, you are watching Retro Games Revived, the greatest, most knowledgeable and good-looking channel on YouTube. The content is awesome, fantastic, and just incredible. Oh, who am I trying to kid? I don't get paid enough to narrate this shit.
Hi everyone, and welcome to yet another bite-sized pickups. Well, I say bite-sized, I've got quite a lot to get through, so yeah, hopefully it won't take 26 minutes like the last one did. Not quite so bite-sized. Yeah, like I said, I've got a lot to get through, so without further ado, let's crack on. And I've got bits from all over. I've got the Doncaster video game market mixed in with this. I've got some gifts. I've got eBay, all over the place, so they're all mixed up, so hopefully I remember where they're from, but we'll get going with it. And first of all, from the Doncaster video game market, I came across this joystick, 8-bit joystick for Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore, or whatever, Atari. This is the Gunshot. I do like me old style joysticks, and I know Dana said, what are you doing, game? You give me a load of joysticks and then you've gone and bought another one, but a lot of them were quick shots, Dana, and a lot of them were just the same joysticks. But yeah, I kind of got the feel of the joysticks again, and I want to clean them down, make them look nice, and then because hopefully I can display them in my lockup when I get my new lockup. All the 8-bit joysticks going to hang from the wire mesh above my lockup. So that's that one, but it needs a clean down first. At Doncaster video game market, I got a gift off Eddie, and I'm really chuffed with this because this is actually probably the only shmup that I can actually get on with. And it brings back so many memories of an arcade in Wakefield that me and my mate used to go to all the time. Above that arcade was 17-bit software who did public domain software for the Amiga. So we were always in there, and one of the games was Ordine. It's a crazy Japanese shooter, very cutesy, music's very recognisable. Yeah, mid stage there's these shops that you can spend the balloons in. When you shoot enemies, you don't get power ups. You get these balloons, which are basically like the monetary system in the game. And then you fly into these shops. It's actually pictured there. If I can get it to focus, I don't think it is. Anyway, it's like a tunnel, and you go in this tunnel, then you visit this shop, and that's where you buy your power-ups. This is on the PC Engine. I think this was the only system the game was converted to. I'm interested to see how that plays. I haven't got a PC Engine anymore, so I can't actually play it, but it'll be a nice display piece, and a great gift off Eddie. Thank you very much, Eddie. 2 more gifts that came from Jim, Cabana Jim. And these are COD based gifts. Jim knows I love my COD, and I love collecting for COD. This first one is Call of Duty World War II Officer. You open the box, and there's this little guy inside. I think he's a phone holder, possibly. This is a collectible figurine, but the way he's done, it looks like it's a phone holder or controller holder, maybe, I don't know, but that's going to go nicely in my COD collection. Jim, thank you very much. And also these are playing cards. I already got these out, actually. I'm going to get these out, and I think they're in a nice metal tin. I don't think they've ever been over sealed, and that's the way they'll stay while they're in my possession. It's Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops playing cards in the metal tin and in the original box. Let's bob them back in there. Again, another fantastic gift. Cheers, Jim, for those. They'll go with my cod collection nicely. So let's move on to 8-bit stuff, and I've got one Amstrad to show you, and that is on Firebird, Silverbird range, and this is Star Firebirds. This is for the Amstrad. I think it's some kind of shooter. I can't really tell from the screenshots, not really very clear. Yeah, I'm collecting the Silverbird now for the Spectrum and Amstrad. Obviously I own the full C64 set. Time to move on to those. Let's move on to Spectrum, and I can't remember which stall I got these from. I know they're from Doncaster VideoGame Market. I don't know whose stall it was. Anyway, it's a software house I've never heard of. It's a budget software house, and it's Rebound. But it says Rebound Houston, but all the games that seem to be released on the Rebound label are Gargoyle games, from Gargoyle Games. So I don't know if Houston and Gargoyle were the same company or what, but anyway, this is Rebound, and I've got 3 of these. This is Heavy on the Magic. Never heard of this game. Looks quite good, quite big sprites. These are all Spectrum games. This one, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this one right, Dundarak. But yeah, again, I've no idea what kind of game this is. I don't know if you can tell from the screenshots. Side scrolling, I don't know, but that's Dundarak. And then I have heard of this one. This is Mars Sport. Similar kind of looking game, I think, a little bit bigger sprites. And from what I can gather from my research, there's only a few more titles on the Rebound set. Got Turn and Nog, Sweevo's World, and Ad Astra. And that may be it for a full set. So, and they're all on eBay at the moment, so it's a possibility that I might delve into that. We'll see. And then Doncaster again on Tootie's stall. He had a lovely Dragon 32, boxed Dragon 32 with cassette player, but I already own one. But he did have some Dragon 32 games and stuff for me. 2 books, and these are all, well, these 2, the first one is the Dragon 32 book of games, and the next one is The Power of the Dragon. I'm not going to get the other one out, but they're basically listings, basic basic language listings, so you can program those in and it'll run a program. Obviously simplistic programs, and these are games that you can type in, run and play. Again, they're very basic, but I suppose that's how people learnt to code basic back in the day, deconstructing the listings, the code and learning what it did. I never got into it. I wish I had done, because I'd have loved to have been able to program games, but it's too late now. I'm too old. My memory's not so good, so I certainly can't remember how all them listings work out. Let's give you an example. Line 300, P mode 4,1 colon PCLS colon screen 1, 1. Not got a clue. Anyway, moving on to Dragon 32 games, and Stuart had 4 games that took me interest. This one's, I've never heard of this one, by Cable Software. This is Drone Data Bank. Drone is a 3D graphics simulation game which takes place inside your computer. In this nice soft clamshell, and this is especially nice because it's got the cassette inside and it fits snugly inside there like that. So you've got the tape, and the instructions are on that. But it's nice. It's weird because it's a cassette with you know, a case in a case. Very nice. And then another one is Tim Loves Cricket. Look at the artwork on that. We've got the instructions. We've got the cassette. Again, soft clamshell. It's all complete. It's in nice condition. Tim Loves Cricket. Then we've got from Shards Software. Never heard of those. Got Live and Learn, obviously an educational bit of software, and then we've got another microdeal game here. We've got Donkey King. Yep, Save the Beauty from the Beast. Rolling barrels, killer flames, ladders and ramps to negotiate. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, that's Donkey King. Let's move on to Commodore 64, and this is where the bulk of this pickups lies. First of all, again, there's a mixture here of Doncaster video game market and eBay. If I remember, I'll let you know. To be honest, at Doncaster, there were more stores than I expected selling 8-bit stuff, which is a good thing. It's about time we started seeing some more of it, because that is true retro, really. On Durell label, we've got Chain Reaction. I did at one time start collecting Durell because I thought it was going to be an easy subset to collect. It's not so easy. It's not a massive catalogue, but it's just hard to find. It's in the wrong box, and it has been damaged by somebody putting it in the wrong box with these tabs, and it's poked through the inlay. The instructions are inside as well. Shame that. I'll have to get another case, a proper case. I think it should all be clear, and swap that out. Next we've got High Noon on Ocean label, a Western themed game, in a hard clamshell. It's all complete. I'm not sure if I've ever played High Noon, to be honest. I know it's a popular game, but I just cannot recall how it plays. This one was an eBay, and it's in the wrong case. As usual, it's in that black case. It needs to be in a clear case. This is on Players label. This is Power Play, the Game of the Gods. I think it's Populous-esque, maybe. That kind of game. I don't really know. And then another one on Players label. This is another eBay purchase. This is European Soccer Challenge. Football game in the style of Micropro Soccer. With it being Players, I doubt it's as good. I'm sure it ain't, because we would have heard all about it, won't we? And nobody ever seems to mention that. Players Premier label. This is Moving Target. So, like I said, I've gained momentum with the Players subset. I think I had a couple in the last bite-sized pickups. This one on Arctic Computing, a budget label, but not very good. They did a lot of text-based adventures, but this one is a platformer. I think Mutant Monty is called. I think I actually played this on the Spectrum, not the Commodore. I think it's like Manic Miner, similar to Manic Miner, not as good. I think this might have been from Doncaster. This is Spectrum. In fact, did I not buy this from Dana's store, can't remember. Cosmic Wartoad. This is on Ocean label. Oh, this is a Spectrum game. Oh, I've wrongly put it in with Commodore. Now what at Dana's I got them Rebound ones from, along with this. I think it was. I tell you, I can't remember. Cosmic Wartoad, it's a well-known game on Ocean label. Put that with Spectrum stuff. Back to the Commodore 64, and Interceptor Software are a bit of an hard set to collect for really, because they did this. First we've got Wally Goes to Rhineland. This is part of the Trolley Wally series. This is Wally Goes to Rhineland, and as you can see it's in normal single cassette. But then they went and did this. They released it on the clamshell, hard clamshell. Why? I've no idea. It's exactly the same game, there's no difference, just different case. This hasn't got any instructions, unfortunately. Saying that, the instructions vaguely are on the back. So yeah, and this is the case with a lot of their titles. You know, that's a collector's nightmare. Do you collect all those or just those? Do you collect both? Do you collect a mixture? You know, it's oh, I don't know. But anyway, I like Trolley Wally. Never played Wally Goes to Rhineland, and there is another one. There's another in the set. I think there's 3 in the series. Next we've got the Kicks label. This is Gary Lineker's Hot Shot. Got his name all over, didn't he, Gary Lineker? Back then. This was originally a Gremlin release, re-released on the Kicks label. Don't think it's an hard one to find. And then on Atlantis Software, which is the budget label, Atlantis Software, this is Crossfire. Again, I've never played it. I can't really tell from the screenshots, if I'm honest. But yeah, that's for the Atlantis. And then this one. I was really pleased with this one because it's part of the iTech Premiere range, and they're quite tricky to find. I already own one. I can't remember what it is now. But anyway, I think there's only about 5 in this set. They're in these big boxes. This is the Jetsons, by the way. The Jetsons computer game. And yeah, they're pretty tricky to find. There is another one on eBay, part of the set, again I forgot. But I think it's from Italy or somewhere like that, and it's quite expensive, so I'm going to hold off from that one. Just cannot remember what game it is or what I've already got. I'm sure it's another cartoon series. And before I go on to the rest of the Commodore 64, I got this as a prize. I won yet again on retrogames.co.uk. Retro Games' YouTube channel. Marvin the computer, the random selector, picked me out again, and I've won this. This is Grid Run on the Atari ST by Llamasoft. Don't own an ST. Don't own any games for the ST other than this now. Yeah, it's just a nice gift and a display piece to say that I've won again. So let's move on. Let's move on to some tasty stuff, and yeah, we're talking Hit Squads here, and we're gonna go through. There's a couple of just generic ones that are pretty easy to find, and then we go on to some tasty stuff. Oh, let's start off with The Return of the Jedi. This is the last of the Star Wars games on its squad that I needed. Don't know how good it is on the Commodore 64. But yeah, I've got the other two, Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. Then we've got Altered Beast. With these, I'm about probably just over halfway with the squad set. Everybody knows Altered Beast, classic arcade game. And then this one, based off the great film, I think it's a good game on the Commodore, and that is Platoon. I think they did really well, you know, translating it to games, to video game. There's some good sections in there and some brilliant music as well. That is Platoon. Again, a little bit tastier. So this one is Sly Spy Secret Agent. I think the thing with Hit Squad is none of them are rare. I don't think you know, it's just that not rare as such, just people hold on to them, and then when they do sell them, they want a good price for them. So we are gradually getting higher in terms of price. I've never played that. It's obviously James Bond looking, but I don't think it is James Bond, is it? It's just like a James Bond looking game. Right, so the last three, we're getting tastier. This is Badlands. Don't think this comes up very often. I don't really know, if I'm honest, but yeah, that's Badlands. I think it's like a Super Sprint type of game, innit? Futuristic one, Mad Maxi kind of game, but racing from above. But yeah, I'd consider this one of the big hitters. And then two left, and these are probably the biggest hitters for the squad range on most systems. I hope so anyway, because I'm hoping that these two have got these out of the way, and then it should get easier. I'm not an Hit Squad expert, if I'm honest, but I did know that these were particularly expensive. We've got Darkman. We have got Darkman, and it's a game I've never played, but I think it's hard to get hold of on the Spectrum. One of the hardest on the Commodore. Amstrad, I couldn't tell you. I'm assuming they're all pretty much the same for the different systems. So really happy to get that. Darkman. There was another one that came up straight after it, more or less. It did go a little bit cheaper. A little bit good, but when I say a little bit cheaper, about £10 cheaper. So I'm not complaining too much. And then lastly, another of the big hitters, Addams Family. So yeah, not sure exactly if that's any good. I don't know about the game. Same with Darkman, I don't know if that's any good. But that is the Addams Family. And like I said, the big hitter. As in, it's your wallet. Big time. So yeah, that's it. And I'm happy with those. I'm happy with those Hit Squad additions to my collection. Like I say, I'm only just over halfway. I know there's a lot to go yet, and I'll probably slow down with the Hit Squads now. For a while. There's alternatives, just not coming up with anything at the moment. There's no new stuff or stuff I haven't already got. So yeah, I've decided to move on to other subsets, other software houses, and try and get some of them and fill those up, whilst we wait for some alternative software titles to roll in at some point, if ever. A lot of you commented on that blank cassette. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? And it's such a shame. but you never know, maybe one day we'll see it again. Anyway, that's it, and I don't know when the next one is because I've literally got nothing on order now. I kind of got all these and then I thought, right, I'm going to take time out for a little while. Maybe, actually, I might look into grabbing some more of these rebound software tiles for Specky, because I think that might be easy to get hold of. Well, I've seen all the games that I believe is left to get on the system, and they're all about £5 each, so absolute doddle if that is the case. But I'll let you know in another video if that is the case, as it may be. But till then, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and see you later.